Chris Tyson has responded to everyone saying he's been fired.
You're fired.
We also have new clips and reactions of the whole Chris Tyson situation from old members of the MrBeast crew. Leave a like, it really helps out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I want to quickly apologize for the lack of uploads. COVID kicked my ass. I'm still feeling it a bit, so this is going to be another shorter video, but I promise you, loads of new content coming. So if you don't know, Chris Tyson has been in a massive bit of controversy for the last month, nearly about a month, because Chris is on HRT and is transitioning. The internet went absolutely nuts, and a lot of people are calling for Chris Tyson to be fired from MrBeast's operation. Well, last week, everyone was certain that Chris Tyson was fired. Videos on TikTok such as this were getting put out, piecing together evidence.
In this video, MrBeast confirms he fired Chris Tyson.
I know I'm gonna get hate, but the truth is we had to get rid of Chris. Nah, no way this is real. No way! Chris is gone! Chris is gone!
Now, after that video came out, there is a lot of speculation that MrBeast might be kicking out Chris. There was also some rumours going around that MrBeast did unfollow Chris on Instagram. So you can see the tweet right now and you can have a look at MrBeast's following. And you can see he's not following Chris. But after a couple of hours, MrBeast decided to follow him back. And what made people believe this even more is the whole MrBeast crew is inside of Paris. So you can see Carl, Chandler and of course MrBeast. But there's literally no sight of Chris in all of these pictures. And MrBeast did confirm they did make a video inside of Paris. Was Chris just busy, or do you guys think MrBeast could have kicked him out? Do you guys think Chris should get kicked out of the group for what he done?
In my video last week, I debunked all of these. The Instagram, MrBeast was still following Chris, and the YouTube comment that MrBeast left that he was going to sack Chris was completely and utterly fake. However, lots of people reporting that Chris Tyson was in fact fired. Articles saying, we had to get rid of Chris. MrBeast admits he kicked out Chris Tyson and alleged leaked messages. Twitter was going crazy, everyone saying that Chris had been fired, and Chris has responded. But before we get into what Chris had to say, first of all, Jake the Viking, an old member of the MrBeast crew, gave his reaction to the whole Chris saga.
Let him do his thing. I don't fucking care. My personal opinion. Think it's weird, but whatever. I never expected it to happen. When I was there, he was always the, what's we're looking for? He was the Boy Scout. He was like, look at my Southern shit and all that. I don't know, dude. But whatever, man. Everyone, my biggest belief, and this is something y'all should always believe, that y'all should follow. Everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves, life is so full of up and downs. At the end of the day, everyone deserves to be happy. If Chris doing this transitioning to become a woman is making him happy, cool. Doesn't bother you, doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, don't fucking care. Bro, Chris might sue you. On what grounds? On what fucking grounds? Let me begin. Bro, Chris can't sue him. He's too big. I'm still looking for the defamation part of that, because didn't the kid literally post the same pictures that Chris has already posted? So where's the defamation at? Defamation requires you to be like derogatory and like slamming their name and like dragging their name to the dirt and like all that kind of shit, not just posting pictures that you've already posted yourself. I don't get that. Would you ever join back? I would go back for a video, depending on the video. He sent me some D's Nuts Feastables, dude. We're goated now. You know what I'm saying? Look at some D's. I just posted TikTok about them. They're pretty straight. Bro's ignoring the Chris comments. I've like responded to those. I could fucking care less. Chris wants to become a fucking peacock. Cool. Don't care. Doesn't affect my life.
Now, Jake has obviously spent a lot of time with Chris, knows Chris very personally, so a lot of people were wondering what he actually thought about this whole transition. Chris also went on Snapchat to talk about the reaction from his fans and if he felt betrayed by them.
Do I feel betrayed? No. Is it kind of weird that, like, it's funny because, like, I'll see somebody being like, can I have money? And then they'll say something mean, and I'll reply to the can I have money thing, and they'll be like, oh my god, I was just kidding. And it's like, no, you guys are all the same. It's okay. You're all fake, and you're not real people.
Oh, I found this off a tweet. Someone replied, just a complete random on Twitter. How disgusting, this evil started bragging his money on people after he received hate for the big mistake he did on himself. Chris Tyson, co-founder of MrBeast YouTube channel, doesn't have the right to speak. Whoever that is has got completely the wrong message. What Chris is saying in that video is that people would give him abuse for this transitioning, and he looked back on the old messages and it's them asking Chris for money. So when he would actually respond to the money tweet, they'd like switch back up and go, oh no, I love you, Chris, this and that. Where it's just complete fake bullshit. And YouTubers, even myself, you can experience that anyway. Like on Twitter, someone might chat shit about you. You reply, and the minute you reply, they switch up and go, oh no, I love your videos, really. Oh, I can't believe it. And that is what Chris is talking about here. So I found out about Chris' response to him being fired by MrBeast from these tweets. One saying, from No Jumper, Chris Tyson responds to rumors of being kicked off the MrBeast team. And then this other account, which I don't know what video he watched, said, MrBeast kicked Chris Tyson from the group. The world is finally healing. Yeah, that is absolutely not what this video says. Here is what Chris had to say about everyone saying he got fired.
I told Jimmy, just because I want to spend time with Tucker and he's traveling a lot, I'm just going to come and go as I please. I came to Japan and I left when I pleased. And I went to, I don't know if I can say I went to Mexico. I went to Mexico, and then I came back.
So Chris saying that, you know, he's going to be more selective of what trips he goes on. He's going to come and go as he pleases, to spend more time with his son. And I guess probably to lay low a bit since he's had so much backlash. That seems like it is Chris's decision, and that he hasn't actually been fired or let go from MrBeast crew. MrBeast came out, openly defended Chris during the whole Sonny V2 controversy. If you don't know, Sonny V2 came out with a video about Chris, which got heavily criticized by multiple big YouTubers, the public, and most importantly, MrBeast himself. And MrBeast saw this tweet and finally had enough of what people were saying about Chris. See, someone said, this new Sonny V2 video feels really invasive for all the wrong reasons. Like, why did you make this? You delved into the man's marriage and shit. It's just really off-putting and unnecessary. In which MrBeast defended Chris by saying, yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He's my fucking friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. He isn't firing Chris because Chris decided to transition. And Chris there is saying, I'm going to spend more time with my kid, but I guarantee there's still going to be people going, yeah, but Chris isn't looking after his child, like his child abuse, all that. You have no actual evidence to suggest that. Chris clearly doing what he thinks is best for himself and his family, which is all he can do. But you wouldn't believe on Twitter how many people are calling for Chris to be fired all over this. It is insane. What do you guys think? Comment below with your opinions. I have a lot of new videos coming out, a lot of longer topics, bigger topics. I know I've been ill. I've just been trying to get some videos out, and this Chris situation just doesn't seem to be stopping. That is it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and until next time, fuck off.